give you a brief update about the UKMO environment supported at NCI, with a special emphasis about how to run those climate and weather applications non-stop for 3 months. So when you thinking about us maintain the UKMO environment, you're probably thinking about loading the module when you log into Gaudi, and then all these binaries, executables can be run after the loading the modules, right? But that's just the tip of the iceberg, you see. So for us, we also maintain the repository mirrors, so you can retrieve the code and look up some keywords inside the job. And we also maintain the dependencies of the suite and the model. And also we do tests about all of this, making sure every user, after they loading the module, you can just easily run through your jobs. So we do a lot of hard lifting supporting jobs. So when we're talking about growth workflow, it sounds like a uniform task, which is actually not. So before the Soup workflow manager actually running, when you log into the login node, do the retrieve the code of the module, configure the suite run, before everything before launch the workflow itself actually can be very short. And once the workflow manager running, then you don't need to monitor that 24/7, right? You just log in back again, watching the progress of your job every now and then, right? When you're interested in how the progress is, you're probably looking into the result, say, for an hour or so, and that's it. So it's relatively easy to host those tasks. So you can either do that on the login node, or if you are a GUI guy, then you can create a ARE BDI session like what we did yesterday in the exercise led by Martin. But the really, how to say, unattended demand is actually where to run those persistent, long-running Soup meta scheduler. So it's kind of, how to say, the problem has been there like forever, but it's not uncommon for a traditional HPC system not supporting that. Because when you're talking about HPC, when you're talking about large-scale computing, you're talking about, say, instead of running something for 1,000 years, you run on 1,000 cores for like a minute, right? So it's naturally, we don't have a place to run something consistently or continuously for 3 months. But NCI actually recognized the demand from the community, and now we have something called persistent session as a service. So what you can do about it is you can log into your own persistent session, which means no one else can actually do so. So all the processes inside the persistent session will be only visible to you. And within the persistent session, you can submit PBS jobs. You can talk to the login node, talk to the compute nodes. Any jobs you have running inside the Gaudi compute nodes can kind of talk to the persistent session running on another host within Gaudi. And within your persistent session, you get the unified access to all your storage. You can get access elsewhere, say in the login node. And most importantly, you can now expect the lifespan of the Soup scheduler up to 3 months. So that's basically the time span from maintenance to maintenance. To make the picture even clearer and make the little drawing to show you how the workflow is expected to be. So you log into the login node, retrieve the code, load the module, do your suite editing, and launch the Soup workflow or your Soup job. What it does with the module we maintained, it actually picks up your persistent session, which is already running, and then spin all the Soup server-related tasks to that persistent session. So at this stage, you can just kind of exit the login node. Whenever you want to watch or look up the progress, you log back into the node again. And when you do the load module G-scan, then you'll pick up whatever running inside your persistent session, and then you can look up the progress. Or if you're a GUI guy, you can do the same thing inside the ARE VDI session. Exactly the same thing. The communication between the the compute node and the persistent session will enable that. Okay, so that's exactly what you're expected to do. Load the module, the latest version will actually pick up the persistent session you put into the environment variable, and then inside the row suite folder, you just fire off the process. And it launches normally. At the very end, you get confirmation about, say, everything is running on the persistent session. And to double confirm, what we can do is SSH into the persistent session, your own persistent session, and see if the process is actually running. See all the processes. And so even start to submitting jobs. And to triple confirm. So on the login node, nothing but this shell exists. So you can just log out, and whenever you're ready for the monitoring, you can log back in. Oh, sorry, I need to stop here. So for whoever interested in the monitoring using a GUI, there's some change you need to remember carefully. Why cannot stop it? Sorry about that. Here is the icon. Yeah. So the special thing here is you need to put the storage derivative correct for the monitoring. Why? So the HR22 come in because the module or the soup run, the files that tell the environment where to pick up all the executables on the HR22 Gdata folder, and this is actually where the soup run directory really exists. So if you look up the soup run directory, is only for this specific user case, is actually on Scratch DP9. That's the only reason I include that string in there. And once the VDI session is ready, what you can do is just open up the terminal, load the module, and then type, let's say, soup gscan. I pre-recorded it only because I noticed the Wi-Fi here is not very reliable, and I only have 12 minutes. So load the module, and then soup gscan, and you find the suite I just launched on the login node. And so some jobs is running, something is waiting. And if you has been using soup review or Rosebush to monitoring your progress, your job, you can also do so. So the example I gave here is actually SSH into the persistent session, and then start the soup review server there. So through this way, you actually can share your work progress if you set the file permission inside the project directory right, then your colleague can actually, through soup review, to look up how's your job going? Any questions so far? If no, we can keep watching this. It's probably say another 2 minutes, 1.5. So, I kind of make a mistake here because when you log into the persistent session, it's a new shell. It knows nothing about Silk, so you need to load the module again. And heads up is if you only do Silk jobs there, you can actually add that 2 lines into your bash RC job, so you don't have to repeatedly type in those things. That's tedious. Oh, so here I open up a browser locally inside the VDI session. So the host name is actually the persistent session's name, and you just need to tell it to talk to a special port because I start the server on a special port. And then here you go. You can just click through the website and look up monitoring the progress of your job.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Yue.
No worries.
We have time for a quick question. All right, I'll take that. How does the persistent session interact with the charging and the SU costs?
Oh, it currently doesn't, but you will. Okay. When it starts to charge SU from your project, it will be according to the CPU time. We do, because all the workflow manager, they are not computationally intensive, so we will expect a very small amount of charging. But if you do anything very computationally intensive there, the work I heard is the charging rate will be much higher than normal queue. So don't do computationally intensive things in this session. Put that into a proper GS job, that would be much cheaper. That would be my advice.
Thank you very much, Yue.
Yeah.